This disclaimer image establishes the channel's mission to help busy home cooks break down complicated recipes into simple visual step-by-step guides. The legal disclaimer ensures transparency about recipe sources and viewer responsibility. A comforting Italian-Japanese fusion soup that's 100% vegan. Creamy polenta simmers in vegetable stock with tender lacinato kale, then gets finished with white miso paste, soy sauce, and sliced scallions instead of the traditional Parmesan cheese. A drizzle of toasted sesame oil and a generous pour of extra virgin olive oil bring it all together. Rich, thick, and deeply savory, this one-pot meal comes together in under 30 minutes and stores beautifully for up to 5 days. Alright, let's walk through everything you'll need before we get started, and don't worry, this is a pretty short and simple grocery list. Your base starts with 6 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Go for a good quality one since you'll really taste it in the final soup. You'll need 1 large leek, and we're only using the white and light green parts, that's the tender sweet section, about 104 cups once chopped. Grab 3 medium cloves of garlic and a large pinch of red pepper flakes for a little warmth. The liquid foundation is 2 quarts of homemade vegetable stock. Unsalted is key here so you can control the seasoning later. For the body of the soup, you'll need 1 cup of dried polenta, that's the coarse cornmeal, not the instant kind. For the greens, pick up 1 8-ounce bunch of lacinato kale, also called Tuscan or dinosaur kale. You'll stem and chop it down to about 3/4 ounces. Then for the Japanese-inspired finish, 2 tablespoons of white miso paste, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and 4 medium scallions. Keep some kosher salt, black pepper, and toasted sesame oil on hand for seasoning and serving. Before you turn on the stove, let's get all our ingredients prepped and ready to go. This makes the actual cooking smooth and stress-free. First, tackle the leek. Cut off the dark green tops and the root end. You only want the white and pale green section. Slice it in half lengthwise and give it a really good rinse under running water, fanning the layers apart. Leeks love to hide dirt and grit between their layers, so be thorough. Once clean, finely chop it up. You're aiming for about 1/4 cups. Next, the garlic. Peel your 3 cloves and mince them nice and fine. Set them aside near the stove since they'll go in shortly after the leeks. Now for the kale. Grab each leaf and run your fingers along the stem to strip the leafy part away. The stems are tough and fibrous, so we don't want those in the soup. Once stemmed, give the leaves a rough chop into bite-sized pieces. You'll end up with about a packed quart of chopped kale. Finally, slice your scallions. Take all 4 scallions and thinly slice them from root to tip, both the white and green parts. You'll get about 1 cup total. Here's the important part. You'll use half of these during cooking and save the other half as a fresh garnish on top, so just keep them all together for now. Everything prepped, great, you're ready to cook. Now for the fun part. This is a one-pot soup, so grab a large saucepan and let's go step by step. Start by sweating the aromatics. Pour in all 6 tablespoons of olive oil and add your chopped leeks along with a pinch of salt. Set the heat to medium-low and stir often. You want the leeks to get really soft and silky, not browned, just gently cooked, and that takes about 6 minutes. Once they're tender, toss in the minced garlic and red pepper flakes. Stir constantly for about 1 minute until everything smells amazing and fragrant. Now pour in your 2 quarts of vegetable stock. Time to add the polenta. Here's the trick. Whisk constantly while you slowly pour the dried polenta into the pot in a thin, steady stream. This prevents clumps from forming. Keep stirring frequently and crank the heat up to high to bring it to a boil. Once it's bubbling, drop the heat down to low, put the lid on and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Stir it every few minutes to keep it from sticking. You'll know it's ready when the polenta is tender and the soup has thickened up nicely. Stir in the kale. Add all your chopped lacinato kale. Put the lid back on and cook for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. The kale will wilt down and turn tender. It cooks quickly in that hot broth. Finish with the miso and soy sauce. Stir in the 2 tablespoons of white miso paste, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and half of your sliced scallions. Mix well until the miso is completely dissolved and incorporated, no lumps. Give it a taste and adjust with more salt, pepper, miso, or soy sauce if you'd like it more savory. Serve it up. Ladle the soup into bowls, give each one a generous drizzle of toasted sesame oil, and scatter the remaining fresh scallions on top. That sesame oil aroma hitting the hot soup is absolutely heavenly. Serve right away and enjoy.